Let's watch some tadpoles grow into frogs. Pacific tree frogs are a small little frog that's native to the Northwest. They have sticky toe pads for climbing, a long tongue for catching bugs and eating them, and they're famous for their mating calls. So if you've ever heard frogs in the background of almost any movie, it was probably the calls of a Pacific tree frog. Each spring, the frogs come together to mate and lay their eggs. Here's one of the little egg sacs on this leaf in the picture. They're in a little jelly mass, and each one of those white dots is an egg that will turn into a tadpole. They'll lay their eggs in any water, but they often use things like just a little tiny mud puddle, because in mud puddles that are going to dry up, there are less predators living there that will eat the tadpoles. Here are some newly hatched tadpoles. They're very small when they first come out of the egg sac. And here they are swimming around. Tadpoles eat algae, the green stuff in this picture. And algae can get a bad rap for making water really gross and mucky, but a lot of baby water creatures rely on it for their food. Frogs go through metamorphosis, which is a big change in their form and shape from when they're a baby to when they're an adult. They actually have different body parts. So tadpoles have gills for breathing under the water and that tail for swimming. And adult frogs have legs for being on land and lungs for breathing in air above the water. It takes the tadpoles about 2 weeks to hatch out from their eggs and then about 2 months to turn into adult frogs. They start out with a little tail for swimming, and then after a little while they'll start to get little back legs that grow bigger and bigger, and then their front legs kind of pop out of the sides of their bodies in a day or two, but they'll still have their tail until they start hanging out for a while out of the water, and then their tail will shrink up in about a day. Here they are starting to get little legs. Here they are starting to get their arms. And here they are as little frogs. As adults, Pacific tree frogs come in lots of different colors. They can be green, brown, gray, even black or white. And their skin actually changes color based on humidity and temperature. So they don't have control over it like a chameleon, but they can quickly blend into their surroundings, which is great camouflage and a way for them to stay away from predators. Pacific tree frog tadpoles have a hidden superpower. If the puddle that they're in starts to dry up, they can actually speed up metamorphosis and turn into a frog faster. That's why you sometimes find Pacific tree frog adults that are really, really tiny because they had to speed things up and become an adult quicker.